On the morning of February 14th, a First Minister's call was held. The phone call was chaired by the Prime Minister. That phone call was the first time the federal government told the government of Saskatchewan that it was considering invoking the Emergencies Act and declaring a public order emergency. The government of Saskatchewan indicated that it did not want the emergency declaration applying within the province, and other provincial governments did the same. Later that day, the federal government proclaimed a public order emergency. It was not geographically limited, as requested by Saskatchewan and other provinces, and as we know, it remained in effect until February 23rd. For its part, the government of Saskatchewan is primarily interested in 4 areas which will be explored in this inquiry. The first area is whether there were reasonable grounds to believe that circumstances amounting to a public order emergency existed on February 14th. The second area concerns whether the consultation requirement under Section 25 of the Act was met. Saskatchewan's position is that the federal government had already determined that a nationwide emergency would be declared before the First Minister's call on February 14th. The call was not so much about consulting as it was about telling. The third area concerns whether the emergency measures were overbroad. The financial measures, for example, imposed broad responsibilities on financial institutions with little guidance, and they created offenses for not complying with those new responsibilities. The final area concerns to what extent Saskatchewan residents were impacted by the emergency measures. The government is concerned that residents' rights may have been unnecessarily infringed by these measures.